Hi all, and welcome to another episode of Rainbow Review. I missed last week's because I did record the one I was going to do, and when I played it back, there was no sound. And until today, I hadn't figured out why. Turns out that my OBS had switched microphones on me, and so the microphone it was trying to connect to just didn't exist. But I'm back now, and what I've done this time is I've got two reviews to do. So I've got The Help and I've got The Heat. I'm going to start off with The Help. So with this one, it's got a bit of comedy. It is more to do with it's to do with more American Black history more than anything else. It revolves around Emma Stone. The main characters in it are Emma Stone, Viola Davis, Octavia Spencer, and Sissy Spacek. Although Sissy Spacek's not really a main character, but she is one of my favourite characters in the entire movie. And yeah, so it revolves around the maids and the help for some of the more well-to-do white families. And Emma Stone is a reporter a want-to-be reporter who ends up getting the stories from the people that work in these houses, so The Help, and writing a book about it and basically unleashing hell, as it were. It is an enjoyable watch. There is comedic moments, but it's not about the comedy. And one of the things I think that makes the film go really well is the fact that they know that it's not about the comedy. They're not trying to force any kind of genre on us. There are emotional moments, there are funny moments, there are cringe-worthy moments. But all in all, I definitely give The Help a thumbs up. It was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed Sissy Spacek's character. She brought most of the humour for me. And yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. I still haven't got my scale of rainbows. I need to do that so that I can put on here what my thoughts are for the scale of rainbow. I you know what, for next week. And then the movie I watched today is The Heat, and that is with Sandra Bullock, Melissa McCarthy, and an actress that I think is very underappreciated, Jane Curtin, who I first saw her in one of her TV shows many, many moons ago. I then saw her again in Third Rock from the Sun, which I thought was hilarious. She was in The Librarian, which was majorly funny. I loved her in that because it's a deadpan humour, and it's like it. Yeah, I appreciate that immensely. But in this one, Sandra Bullock plays an FBI agent. Melissa McCarthy plays a police officer in Boston. And they end up having to work together to solve... it's a drug crime, basically. They're trying to capture the head of this drug syndicate. Very funny movie. I always like anything that Melissa McCarthy's in. Melissa McCarthy is in. I think she, again, is another one of those actresses that's just, she should be much higher up on the scale than people give her credit for. And Sandra Bullock's the same. One of the things, and I was discussing this with my other half earlier on today, one of the things I like about Sandra Bullock as an actress is she's very clearly a very pretty woman. No puns intended. But she tends to play the roles that is the complete opposite. You get some actresses who are very clearly the pretty actresses, so they play the pretty girl roles. They play the princesses, they play the entitled women. That's what they play. Whereas Sandra Bullock plays the down and dirty characters. And she's amazing at it. She really is, and that's one of the reasons why I love her so much as an actress. 28 Days is one of my favourite films with her in. yeah, she plays a complete mess in that, and it's great. But yeah, with this one, I definitely suggest the watch. It's a really good movie to watch. I found it hilarious from beginning to end. Melissa McCarthy's. I'm doing it again. It's because I was thinking of the Beatles earlier on, so I've got like Paul McCartney stuck in my head. So Melissa McCarthy, her interactions with her family are great. Sandra Bullock's interaction with like everybody is great. It's definitely a well worth to watch movie. I would say teeth in, try again, but I don't have any. So yeah, those are my 2 reviews for this week. Both of them a definite watch. I would say if you're in the mood for something that's just purely comedy, go for The Heat. If you're looking for something that has a bit more drama behind it, a bit more of a serious tone, then definitely watch The Help. Next week, I don't know yet what I'm going to be watching because it's the other half's choice for us to watch. So we'll be watching another movie next week. I've said to him that I'd like us to do a sci-fi fantasy so that I can mix up the kind of genres that I'm reviewing. But what I will say is that as of not next week, not the week after, but maybe the week after that, be about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks at the most. What I'm going to start doing, because every Friday we've been watching WandaVision, there's going to be The Falcon and the Winter Soldier starting not long after WandaVision finishes. So I'm going to start reviewing that weekly. What I will start off with is I'm going to re-watch WandaVision and do a review of the whole series. And then with The Falcon and Winter Soldier, I will do each episode each week. And then what I may do is watch another movie over the weekend and review that as well. But we will see. I don't know yet. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy watching either of these movies if you decide that you're going to watch these movies. And in the meantime, stay safe and happy viewing.